FTR, their manager, Tully Blanchard, had made an exit on another episode of Dynamite. And there is hot rumors going around that a potential replacement for a manager for FTR is Bret the Hitman Hart.
Really?
If you know the story of Owen Hart and Owen Hart's family, his wife, I don't have her name right off the top of my head because I'm ad libbing here, but she was not a fan of professional wrestling. She was not a fan of, she wasn't a fan of WWE, is what I should say.
Right, but for her to come around and allow AEW to do this tournament is huge.
Yeah, definitely speaks volumes to where they're at right now in AEW.
It's Martha Hart.
Martha Hart. Thank you.
My question to you, and I know this, there's a promo later on in the show. Will Wheeler Yuta ever be a part of that? What do you think?
I don't know. I think right now what they're going to do is they're going to make that group so appealing that people want to join. And they're going to be like, no, you're not good. You're not good enough.
Yep.
I think that's going to be kind of the angle. It doesn't mean that that's exactly what it's going to be. And if it's not, cool. Invite some people in, bring some people in if you want to. I am totally okay with this Blackpool stable and it being more than just Moxley and Danielson. I'm totally cool with it. But if you want to keep the heel aspect of it and let them go in and, say, hey, want to join? Just kidding, you're not good enough, and then beat your ass. I'm okay with that too. So
that's probably what's going to happen. I think they're going to put him through the ringer for a while, and then they're going to turn for sure. Yeah.
Dan Lambert is a rarity in professional wrestling nowadays. Dan Lambert is a true heel. He is a true bad guy.
Yep.
Back in my day, and not even back in my day, back longer than that, a heel was somebody you hated. You had go away heat as a heel. Nobody liked you. Everybody hated you. That was your job. There was none of this, hey, it's cool to be the bad guy kind of shit. And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. However, when the majority of heels in wrestling are trying to be so bad that they're cool, you're not a heel. Lambert has get the fuck out of here heat. I mean, he's the type of guy that you would throw trash at to be like, hey, go home. What are your thoughts on Paige's world title run?
I love the build to hell yes, Brody. I love the build to get the title. And when he finally won, I was ecstatic. I was excited for him, and I was pumped up that he actually won the title. And it hasn't been a terrible title run so far, but to me, and I'm, coming from somebody, this is my first podcast. But to me, as far as his promo ability is a little bit of a miss to me. And I'm not sure if it's just that he's not comfortable doing it, and just some things doesn't come off as as fluid as some of the other guys. Like Adam Cole can just come out there and talk. MJF, Punk, I know those guys are really good in the mic, but that's really his only downside. His in-ring ability, I think, is fine, but his promo skills are a little bit down.
Seth had talked about it's the chase.
Yep.
For Paige. And that was kind of like what I've thought about the past couple months is was Paige just built for the chase once he got the belt? Because I think for me, what would have been better for Paige was to be the drunken cowboy that he was after he got the title. Because I think his mic skills and his promos are better when he was playing the drunken cowboy than
Yep.
when he is being this, super good guy. He doesn't fit it very, and there's not a lot of guys that do.
Right.
Punk has been Punk's promos have been kind of a little bit because he's playing the over the top good guy. But I think Paige has had better matches than Kenny did when Kenny was champion, and that's how I feel. I
Mhm.
I'm not going to shit on Paige's title run because he's had a great run. He's had great matches. The match with, his match with Kenny when he won the title. He's a phenomenal talent. And I thought him kicking out of the code breaker made him look strong. They didn't make either one of these guys look weak. Um, you know, it was a damn good match for them. Like I said, the only complaint I had is I would have put this match in the middle of the show instead of closing the show with it.
Right. Nope.
Or started it. Or started the show with it, I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad match. I think it would have been
No.
fine at the beginning. Yeah, and I agree with your your take of having the Punk Harwood match end it, because that was clearly in my opinion, the best match of the night.
I will start that off on this show by saying on April 9th, there is a local St. Louis and Kansas City wrestling promotion called DWF that Josh and myself will be going to. They are going to have local independent wrestling beauties such as Jeremy Wyatt, Dak Draper, and a few others. I'm ad libbing here, so I didn't have a list of the ones that I put on there.
Yeah,
but you can go on Twitter. I will promote it on Twitter and watch it. Like I said, it's going to be April 9th. It's going to be the weekend after WrestleMania. So I will get to go to some sort of live wrestling that month. So it'll be my early birthday present. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Yep. Yeah, and don't forget, I know we talked about both Jeremy Wyatt. Dak Draper was a part of ROH too, so if you guys are familiar with ROH. But also on that card, if we're promoting independent guys, there's a tag team that they go by the Besties in the World. And both Matt Fitchett and Davey Vega, they're not going to actually be wrestling as a team. They're both going to be wrestling in singles matches, but they're both going to be there as well. So I'm excited. I haven't seen them since their NWL days in Kansas City. So
that is correct. So
it's going to be fun.
Definitely going to be fun.